So in this video, I'm going to show how to change the display settings on your computer so that you can use your screen in your classroom as a second monitor. What we're going to do is we're going to connect our computer directly to the connection box. So I'm currently standing in one of the science rooms where the connection boxes are at the front lab table. So you will notice that coming out of the connection box, I have a VGA cable that is connected to my computer using a dongle, and it goes right to the right corner of my computer. I've also plugged in the webcams that have been given to each room, and the way the webcam is, it's completely just screwed onto the tripod, and then the wire that comes out of it is going directly to our computer. You'll notice that on my computer screen, I have just the Google Meet going, and you'll notice that the video that you're seeing, or the image you're seeing through the Google Meet, is actually coming directly from the webcam. And as I move it from side to side, I can move it towards the classroom so I can show the students in the desks if they were here, or I can have it presenting to me if I was teaching a lesson. So the other thing I want to show is that currently at the moment, my computer is programmed so that the image on my computer screen and the image on the screen in the classroom is the same. So to show again, it is the Google Meet. It looks the same way as it does on my computer screen. So what I want to do is I want to talk about a common example that we might have as teachers. We might want to be sharing a document or a Google slide with students. We want to be able to show it to the students that are sitting in class, as well as the students that we are teaching in virtual on our computer remotely. So the first thing we need to do is I want to be able to use the screen in my classroom as a second screen rather than as a mirror or the same as my computer screen. So the easiest way to do this is you're going to go ahead and where you see this Apple icon, you're going to click on that. And when you click on that, you're going to go to System Preferences. In System Preferences, you're going to scroll down and you're going to go until you see Display. You're going to click on Displays. And on Displays, you're going to go to the Arrangement tab. And on the Arrangement tab, I see that there are mirror displays here is clicked. I'm going to uncheck it. And when I uncheck it, I realize that this is now what my computer screen looks like. And if I go over to the classroom screen, I notice that it looks a little bit differently. So just a couple more things about while we're here. These two boxes that you see right here basically share or show us how it's connected. So if I click on this big box, I see a red line both on my computer screen and on that red box. That tells me this box represents the screen of my computer. If I click on the little one will light up in red, and I will notice that there is a red line around my screen in the classroom. So that tells me that that box represents the screen in the classroom. The reason this is important to know is that because this little box is to the right of the big box, when I want to drag something over to the classroom screen, I'm going to need to drag it to the right. So you'll see my mouse is going to the right, and it's going to go all the way to the right. And now you'll see that the mouse is starting to come in from the right, from the left, going towards the right on the classroom screen as well. So if I wanted to move something, I would go ahead, I would click, and I can drag this. I'll see it going out of my computer screen, and as it goes out of there, I just want to show that it's coming in onto the classroom screen. So that's how I can see it. That's important for me to know. One of the tidbit informations or a little helpful hint here is if you're unsure which direction, and you might forget to put a little post-it note on your computer screen to show which direction you'd go. I've now set this up, so I'm going to go ahead and close this. Realize that my computer screen is blank on there. I have nothing here. And on my computer, I actually am showing the Google Meet. So now what I want to do is I'm going to click on this document here. This is the document that I've been shared with your hybrid checklist. And let's say this is the document that I wanted to share with the students that are both in class and the students that are at home, whatever document that may be. I'm going to click and drag it all the way over so that it goes to the classroom screen. And then it's going to come into the classroom screen here. There are two options. I can physically resize it myself on the sides just so it fits fully on here. Or the other option is I can make it a full screen. If I click on this green box, enter full screen on the little green button, and it will automatically resize it. So now, as it stands, if there were students in the classroom, they would be able to see that. but let's say I want the students at home in the Google Meet to be able to see that as well. Well, then I would come here to present now, and I would share a Chrome tab. I would pick the getting ready for hybrid, hit share, and I would notice that now I am presenting to everyone. I can pin the presentation, so if I wanted to see what the students are able to see, you'll realize that this is what students are able to see at home, and you'll notice that in the classroom, the students are also able to see that document. So as I scroll through it, the students in class will be able to see it, and you'll notice that as I scroll through it there, that the students at home are also seeing as I'm scrolling through it, okay? I'm going to stop sharing. The other thing that I want to show is why we're using the webcam. So right now, the image that you see from the Google Meet is actually coming from the webcam. And I know that because if my camera on the computer was the one that's being used, I would see a light on at the very top. So why the webcam is helpful is because I can easily grab the webcam and I can go ahead and rotate it, and you'll see that as I rotate it, I'm able to change the image. So let's say a student was talking in class, I wanted to highlight that, and then I can easily maneuver the webcam that way. Okay. The other added benefit of the webcam is that it has a really good microphone, but we do need to adjust it on our Google Meet, so I wanted to show how to do it. When you're in your Google Meet, and if you find those three dots that are at the bottom of the Google Meet, you can click on that. This will take you to options. You're going to go to settings. Under settings, you'll see an audio for microphone, an audio and video. You'll realize that my computer in Google Meet is already set to the live streamer. That is not by default, so you do need to change it yourself. You could also go to video, and this is where you can go between changing it between the live streamer or FaceTime HD camera, which is really just your computer camera. You'll notice it switched now, and you'll notice the green light went on your computer. I'm going to want to use the live streamer. Okay, I'm going to hit close, and now that means that my Google Meet is using the live stream camera both for video and for sound. So again, the setup here is we have a VGA cord that's going from the connection box to the computer. We have the webcam that's connected with a USB to our computer, and we realize that our computer settings are set so that it's not mirrored, so that what I see in front of me and what the students are seeing in class is different. The next video will focus on how to use the Elmo.